Good morning! We're here at the Long Lake Trailhead in the Brainerd Lake area, just outside the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And it's a little chilly, but not too bad, looking at about 42 degrees. And today, we're going to go for the Niwot Ridge. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. Shouldn't be too hard of a hike. I believe we're looking at 4 to 5 miles out with at least a 1,600 foot elevation gain. So it shouldn't be too bad. We should get some great views from up there as well. And we're starting here on the Pawnee Pass Trail number 907 at about 5:45. We're going to be entering the Four Lakes travel zone. I was kind of surprised we haven't seen any wildlife yet, but got some baby ducks on the trail. We are officially entering the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And then just beyond that sign, you're going to pick up your first trail split. And we want to split off to the left on the Gene Lunning Trail. This way. And the cool thing about this trail is we get to go over this infamous bridge right here. This is the one with the amazing views. And this is a really good look at what we're going to do today. Right in front of me there, that's the Niwot Ridge. And I imagined we're going to take the Niwot Ridge Trail through the trees here for a second to that low point. And then we're just going to hike up the ridge. Should be pretty mellow. And then we're going to take it on out to that high point. And I believe it is 12,282 feet. It looks like the sun is just now rising. I think it's going to be a beautiful morning. It is calling for some afternoon rain, but I think we can get in and out of here before that happens. And then just after the bridge, you want to stay to your right and continue on the Gene Lunning Loop for just a second. He's got tons of flowers out here. Wow, it's really beautiful. Lots of purple ones. These purple flowers are called elephant head, and there's an entire field of them. And then just past the field of elephant head wildflowers, the main trail is right there to the right. However, we're going to split off right here, and I think this is it. I was kind of expecting this to be better marked, but this has got to be it. Lots of spider webs on this trail. I've walked through a whole bunch so far. I feel like I got them all over my face. So far, this has been a really nice trail. It's not even very steep. I'm just really surprised it wasn't marked back there. I mean, unless you research this ahead of time, I don't know how you're supposed to know that that little trail leads up to the Niwot Ridge. We're getting up there, and I'm just getting that feeling that this is going to be a really good hike. I'm glad we have a nice trail that's taking us around all these down trees, because otherwise it looks pretty nasty up here. We're just making our way up, and this is a really nice trail. We're breaking through the trees. We're starting to get some really awesome views of the mountains. looks like we're entering the Niwot Ridge Biosphere Reserve, established in 1979. As we go higher on the ridge, looking across to the east, that's going to be Niwot Mountain. And that would be an easy tundra walk to go get that. However, it doesn't look that exciting, to be honest. Where we're going looks way more exciting. This trail is really nice. It's not very steep at all. And I think I can finally see the ridge back there. It's pretty far back. I think we're still looking at like over half a mile just to the next trail split. And a little further on down the trail, we're getting another one of these signs telling us that we're entering the Niwot Ridge Biosphere Reserve. Pretty sure we entered it way back there, but we're entering it again. I think we are officially on the ridge. We're getting ready to hit this corner, take it on over to the right, and then up to that high point. But this is spectacular up here, and we couldn't have asked for a better day. We're coming around this south side of the Niwot Ridge, and it is spectacular. Getting to see some mountains that haven't really got to see before too well. I mean, these are giving some really cool views. I think that big pointy one right there is called a rickery. It's either a rickery or Kiowa. Not sure. Alright. And we have met up with the road. So we're going to take this on up the Niwot Ridge. See what it does. And look at this pile of garbage up here. What is this? The Boulder Rape Shack? Oh man. Wow. According to the GPS, we're at about 11,500. It looks like we made it up here to the research area. We just need to stay to the left and on the trail and just continue to go up the Niwot Ridge. We hit this little steep section and it's still not that bad. We're at about 11,700. The destination is 12,282. And we still have about 1.3 miles left. I'm also going to say we picked a really good day to do this. I mean, we've got like maximum flowers. It's not very windy at all. We got the blue sky with the puffy white clouds. Yeah, this is fantastic. This trail is not very hard. It's not even very steep. However, it is a little long. Looks like we still have a little over a half a mile and about 300 feet to that high point. This is a real fun and unique trail. I haven't hiked too many that are like this. I mean, it's like once you break through the trees, it's like you have summit views the entire time. Just these awesome panoramic, scenic views. Alright folks, and in 3 hours and 10 minutes, we're up here to the summit of point 12,284. Nice job on that. That was a long one. Boom, got it. I'm standing here just under the summit cairn, and if you want to continue on to Navajo, which is that high point directly in front of me, you're going to continue on up the ridge right up here. And that gets real nasty. Looks like high class 3, maybe class 4. And as I searched the summit cairn for a registry, I at least found the geological marker. That one looks a little different, but that's definitely something. The one in the front left is Kiowa. In the back with all the snow on it, that's a rickery. As I spin around to the ridge, that leads up to Navajo. And then off to the right of that is Apache. And then you're going to have the Pawnee Pass which leads up to Pawnee Peak. And then in the middle is Paiute. And then it's anchored with Audubon. It's getting close to 10 o'clock. It's about 10 till. We've been sitting up here for quite a while, but it's just so beautiful. There's no wind. Honestly, I could sit up here for a few hours longer, but we've got quite a long hike to do. So it's time to go. It's time to head on back. And as we make our way back down the trail, you can see Niwot Mountain way out there. And that's Left Hand Park Reservoir at the base of it. All things considered, this is a really mellow hike. I mean, we're just cruising down this thing. And then this little section right in front of me, down to the little weather building, this is probably the steepest part. It's really pretty nice. A really cool trail, and I don't think many people know about it because, like I said earlier, the trail's not even marked. We're making pretty good time on the way back. We've already come down close to 1,000 feet. We're down to 11,375, and this is a low point, and we're gonna have to hike back up for just a second, right through there, right where those trees go through that little saddle. We're back to the top of that little incline, looking back over at Niwot Mountain and Left Hand Park Reservoir. And as I spin over here to the left, we got Meeker, Lungs, and Pagoda. Yeah, it looks like we're back to the sign. We are now exiting the Niwot Ridge Biosphere Research area, but I think we're still in it because there's another sign up here. We're making our way down this beautiful trail. This is fantastic. I think All Trails says that this is heavily trafficked. That's wrong. Like much of the information on All Trails, that is totally wrong. I think they just put that it's heavily trafficked because it's in this Brainerd Lake area and you start from the Long Lake Trailhead, which normally every other trail that splits off from that is heavily trafficked, but not this one. We're almost back down to the trail split, where we will then walk over the field of elephant head wildflowers. But right here looks like the remains of an old cabin. I'm not sure if the sun is washing this out or not, but the array of colors right here is just mind-blowing. We're back down to the trail split. We just need to take it to the right for a second, and then take it to the left for a second, and then take it back to the right for a second, and then we'll be at the trailhead. That might get the cover. It's just now 12:30 on the nose, and we're back to the Long Lake Trailhead. So that took us about 2.5 hours to get down. Not too bad. A fantastic trail. I highly recommend it. Another great hike. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next one, y'all. Peace.